Let me introduce you to Wolfie Coletti. This TikToker is one of the biggest scumbag I have ever seen on the internet, and that says a lot. See, this rocket surgeon wanted his 15 minutes of fame, so he decided to walk into a McDonald's and pour ice in a deep fryer. He created a very dangerous situation that could have killed people because that chemical reaction is extremely dangerous, as we're about to see in just a moment. But to him, that doesn't matter because he got his video. I want to take a look at this video today and also some other cases so we can analyze this new trend of straight up harming strangers for content. Tacos and the egg roll. Hey. What an absolute piece of dog shit. I mean, look at him. Even after doing this prank, he flipped the camera around so everybody could see his douchebag face and see how proud he is of his little joke. And you could see the look on the employee there. He was terrified. He had no idea what to do. And for those who don't know what kind of violent chemical reaction this just created, I'm going to show you two clips where people did this intentionally. At least they knew what they were getting into. So this is a lot less worse than what we just witnessed, but still extremely stupid. So that chemical reaction was just with a cup of ice. Keep in mind that the scumbag featured in today's video had an entire bag of it. Take a look at what happens when the quantity of ice is increased. So let's think of the outcome of this guy's video. At the very least, they have to close down the store for that day so that they can clean up. If you look at the worst outcomes, someone could get burned. They could have horrible marks that will stay there until the rest of their life. All of that because this piece of dog shit wanted to make content. He wanted a little bit of clout and views. I mean, that is unbelievable that in his mind, the life of another human being is just worth a couple views. At most, he probably got a couple thousands. And that is the price of a human life for this guy. Absolute trash. But somehow, this is not an isolated case. It's becoming more and more common, and I want to bring attention to the problem, so we'll talk about a couple other cases. Obviously, the first one that comes to mind, because it just happened last week, is the case of Hoyt Webb, a complete lunatic First Amendment auditor who went out to hunt down homeless people with his gun and ended up shooting one as what he claims was self-defense, even though he started the situation.
A man accused of a shooting in downtown Spokane on Friday night made his first appearance in court.
Hoyt Webb is facing first-degree assault charges. According to newly filed court documents, Webb claims he was in downtown live streaming homeless people for his YouTube channel. According to court documents, police reviewed that live stream and say an argument broke out between the victim and Webb. Webb is seen walking back to his car where he grabs a gun.
Court records show the victim was running at Webb. That's when the gunshots are heard. The victim was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. No word on his condition tonight. Webb's bond has been set at $75,000.
So luckily in this case, YouTube did the right thing and they removed the perpetrator's video as well as any other video showing that incident, including my own. So at least there's that. But I think that social media platforms should be a lot harsher when there's incidents like this where people are just making content to harm other people. And it's not just with shootings or with trying to burn down a McDonald's. In Australia, there are some dumb kids who tried to drown a man for content by pushing him off a pier.
Right to that disturbing video, though, that's been seen charges laid against a teenager. This vision has us all shaking our heads, appearing on social media. A group of boys running down the pier on Melbourne's Mornington Peninsula up to an elderly man, then pushing him off the wharf.
Go, 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 Lockie, go, 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 go. Yeah, the boy!
And this is why I called my channel Brain Rot, because we're examining a phenomenon that's really interesting. It seems like the subject's brain is totally rotten from the inside, and that the decision making is completely gone. These kids are so corrupted by clout, they're so desperate and thirsty for it, that they're willing to harm and even kill to get a smidgen of attention online. It is absolutely disgusting. And I have so many more examples of this. In Belgium, there was 2 clout goblins who thought it would be a good idea to pour disgusting sludge on the head of unsuspecting commuters. Luckily, in the case of the Australian kids, they were arrested, and in the case of the Belgian clout chasers, it looks like the authorities got very close, so they had to stop their content. But if you're watching my video right now and you're considering to do any of this garbage, please don't. Don't become a parasite on society. There's so many ways to make content online and to actually get views and get subs without harming people. You don't need to harm people for content. I guess that goes without saying, but these days the bar is just very low. I mean, you have people that are willing to do anything for clout. And I think there would be one way where all of this could end instantly, or at least it would be mitigated, is if the social media platforms had harsher punishment for quote-unquote content or pranks that is designed to harm people. For example, right now on YouTube, it's a 3 guideline strike system where if you violate the guidelines 3 times, your channel gets terminated. But in the case of the guy who shot the homeless man, or the guy that is pouring ice in the deep fryer, there's no purpose there. It's obviously content made to damage another human being, to harm them physically. So I think that for content like that, they shouldn't need to wait for 3 strikes. If you see one video like that, that's enough to terminate the channel. At least that's one way where it could mitigate a lot of damages. Another way where they could address it is by demonetizing channels who do harmful content like that. Because if you pull away the incentive, then the clout chasers are a lot less likely to do these stunts for attention. So those are 2 options that the social media platforms could take to mitigate that. Now, are they going to do it? That's definitely not up to me. If it was up to me, I would ban these channels immediately. 1 offense and you're gone. But it is what it is. Once again, these people are totally infected by brain rot, and we are going to continue to examine the phenomenon together. So if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.